and she forgot that her milk and butter was on the stove heating up, and she may have overdone it already. So that's a great start to this stream. Kate Matua, Kate Me, Kate Maku'a, Kate Moon, Kate Creed, Kate Cubic, Kate Yuri, Kate Lee, Kate Mixpam, Kate Yuri. Welcome, welcome. Number 2, no, just number 1. Stop being obsessive, okay? 90% of the time it's you all bringing the shit up. But Kate, 7 minutes? No, she went like 4 past. But hello. Welcome. She waved. There's a lot of today's stream. We're making some Swedish meatballs as well as some bread. And if you ever know anything about bread, it takes like 3,000 years for it to actually become bread. Sadly. Kate Yeager, Kate, welcome, welcome. Okay, first we need some bread flour. Sadly, where her mixer is quite far, so we're gonna have to use. It's gonna have to mix in there for a while. Okay, so we need some bread. In here, in this little mix here, is about 74 grams of butter, 75 grams of butter, and about 250 milliliters of milk. It's basically milk and some semi-skim milk and a bit of double cream as well, because she doesn't have whole milk, because she can't have whole milk. So that's the milk over there. Thank you so much for the resale, Rachel. Thank you, heart for you. Kate Rancor, Kate Rachel. Welcome. Okay, now she's forgotten what. Okay, we need to do flour in here. So we need to do 400 and... According to... She's following a recipe, okay? She has never made this in her life before. 450 grams of bread flour or strong white flour, which is what, for some reason, she has in her house. 450 grams. IKEA food? Yeah, we're basically making IKEA food, but at home. Kate Fanny, welcome. Kate. Okay, 450. Boom. Okay. There we go, exactly 450. 450, and then we need 7 grams of yeast. So we're gonna go make a little thing in there, and we're gonna get sugar. Not sugar, our yeast. We need 7 grams of yeast, which it's kind of sometimes hard to measure because it's more or less 1 tablespoon of yeast. Okay, 7 grams of yeast. Make it a damn bar cake too? No, but she does have one in the freezer. She does have a damn bar cake in the freezer, so we could eat some from the freezer. Okay, we need about 1 teaspoon of 1.5 teaspoons of salt, which is about this much. Okay, next we're gonna add we're just gonna swirl this, get it nice and mixed in. It's interesting that I don't activate the yeast before. She found this quite interesting. That it doesn't add the yeast before. It's kind of confusing to her. Then we need to get some sugar, which is 50 grams of granulated sugar, which should be about here. That's about right. And we need some ground cardamoms, which surprisingly she doesn't have. So she's just gonna crush some cardamoms with her bare hands. Or she doesn't think this is gonna grind up in the grinder very much though, because it's such a small amount. She does have a grinder, but she doesn't really want to use the grinder for something so tiny and like it's not gonna grind as well because there's not that much of it. She really needs to buy some ground stuff, and she doesn't really want to get her pasta and mortar out just for this. Tori has bare hands. She has tiny cub hands. She's trying to see if there's a way she can crush this without using her giant pasta and mortar. She used to have one actually. She used to have a small one. Why does she have a Mickey Mouse fork? Where did that come from? Oh, she's just gonna crush it with a hammer. Where's her hammer? Where is her hammer? Aha, her hammer's right here. Okay, let's go crush stuff. This can only go wrong, everyone. Go, 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 go. It's not... Oh, it's getting uncrushed. It's going in between the... We're going in between. We need the actual crushing side. He's also only hiding this because it's reflective. Okay, that didn't work out as she thought it would. Oh, she doesn't want to have to get out the grinder. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She could. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. How does she open this again? No more. She has a giant one and she really doesn't want to use the giant one, you see? Okay, get rid of this pepper in here. She's using her big brain, okay everyone? Her giant noggin. Her absolutely giant noggin. She's putting it in she's putting the cardamoms in her salt pepper grinder. Captain Julius! Captain John! Welcome, welcome. Sorry, she's trying to figure things out. She's currently making just the bread right now. Okay. And we're going for the most finest. Okay. Okay, that didn't really work out as she intended. But you know what? You do! She doesn't want to... She doesn't even know where her spice... You know what? It's too late. It's already in there. It's just to flavor the bread anyway. Okay. Now that is done, we're gonna add half of our little mixture as well as 1 egg. Ah, not that! Once our butter cooled down a little bit, mix, about half of that. Half of that now in there. Bread from scratch? Yeah! She tries her best not to ever really do anything. On like, without using, without pre-buying anything. Okay, she's gonna put it on her stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can do it by hand, but it just takes 3,000 years. So she's gonna let that thing do its thing. Whole grain egg? Not whole grain egg. To be fair, you get some good nitrites from that. Right. She's waiting until the mix can take a bit more of the all the milk's in now. Lightly wash the bowl. Would you guys ever want like a sink cam? The problem with a sink cam is that it does like, it will just be nasty looking. Like it's not gonna be pretty. Okay, so now the dough is doing its thing. And now we're gonna switch. Okay. Alright, she'll come and show you what it looks like right now. Before she puts it on the dough mixing stick. Because there's like different sticks for different purposes in the stand mixer. She's trying to not cause too much mess. She's hoping that this is enough to last her until she leaves, because she's not really sure what else she's gonna cook, because she needs to try to empty her fridge. So that's how it looks like right now. We're gonna use a dough hook to do the next bit. Which would be good for making the dough. We're gonna do it on semi-high. Whilst we do that, sink cam so we can backseat your hand washing. Her hand washing is horrific. Plus, she doesn't really hand wash during stream. You know, so she normally just kinda leaves it until after stream, because she likes to just take her time with it. Okay, let it do its thing. Why does it sound like it's suffering right now? It shouldn't be suffering that badly. But today will be a lot of sink action. A lot of sink methodologies. AKA her washing the sink. Okay. She's not really sure how she can tell it's done. You need to try making dough without stand mix. You just have to go like warm for like 3 hours. It's really not as difficult as you think. It's just a pain. It's just a pain. Okay, so for your recipe for meatballs, you need bread. She's not, okay, this is where the bread differs. She has some frozen bread, because you just need some white bread, and she's not making white bread from scratch just for the stream. You need some pork mince and some beef mince. You won't need all of this, but you need that for the mince. You will also need 1 onion. 1 really old onion. It's Swedish meatballs. What? Moon, read the title of the stream. Read, what is it? Whoa, look right there. Look at that. Look at that. What does that say? Oh. 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 Moon can't read. Okay, let's get some water. She's not drank enough water today. You just came from F1 race? That doesn't excuse the fact that you can't read. Is there a difference between like French bread like that? Like, is there an actual difference though? From like French bread and Swedish bread, and it's just bread. Like so far, the only thing different here is the cardamom in this thing. Like that seems to be the only thing that's different so far. Here we go, we have our dough. And according to this dough, we have to see if it stretches until almost, we need to see if it stretches without breaking. So right now, it's still, so this needs to be kneaded a little bit more because it's still breaking before it becomes translucent. So back in we go. It needs to be kneaded a little bit more. Okay. Let that thing be kneaded more. Ground beef, USA is beef mince. It's the same thing, I suppose. Yeah, it's similar enough. But we won't touch this until we put our bread to rest, which we prepared a slight warmer oven for this. And now she's gonna grab a gooma. Ah, the sun is in her eyes. She's gonna put some water in this because we're gonna put it into the oven to, you know, to let it rise. Okay. Now, we won't need to make the filling for a while. We'll make the filling within like the hour mark. Okay, that looks like it's pretty done now. Because it doesn't seem to be taking the kneading as well anymore. So she's gonna just knead it herself. So you can see the bread dough has well mixed, and we're gonna spread it so you can see it's almost done. So we're gonna knead it ourselves for a bit. Let that flavor and everything mash up. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. You didn't even watch it? You didn't watch the, one gal? She forgot what happened. She's not been keeping up with Formula 1. She's watched it once and she was like, well, they're going in circles for a while. There is yeast. The most important thing in bread is yeast because that causes it to rise. So you can see that the bread is almost ready. Go, 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 go. She does want to watch F1, but she's like, you know, she doesn't really know much about F1. She's been on an F1 track before, eh? She went to, what was that one? And the one in Dubai. She looked at it and she was like, well, they're going in a circle. And then she stopped. She went to eat her dinner. Go, go. Oh no, her clothes are getting too short. They do be driving. She presumed the driving is really difficult, but when you're a spectator and there isn't a crash, She did watch a video though. There was a video which made her giggle about one of the drivers driving into the wrong like station. They were like, you're in the wrong fucking station, and the guy's like, oh no, and they wasted like 10 seconds, which is like, you know, winning or losing time for them. Comedy Tori wants them to crash. The most exciting thing she's seen from F1 has been a lizard on the fucking road. Like that's pure cinema right there. She's gonna get rid of some of these larger chunks of cardamom. It's cow time! Cow! Kate lapin! Kate, welcome! Favorite Max Verstappen? Isn't it always the same people that win, you know? That one guy that always wins. Is he allowed to like broom anymore? A passenger drift cars at go to bed nearly piled up. That sounds kind of scary. Listen, she wants a crash but no one gets hurt, you know? She wants a, oh no, the wheels are broken. We can't race anymore, Charles. Okay, so we have our dough ball right here. We're gonna shove that in there. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of cling film. Wherever the hell her cling film may be. Real good question that. Okay, she has some cling film here. Okay, cover it up, and we're gonna shove it in the oven in the proofing or like a very low temperature, so under 50 Celsius, until it doubles in size. Okay, shove that in there. Perfect. Now we have an hour to kill. It's currently 5:30, so it's taking us 30 minutes to actually make the dough. Right. Our next job, we have a mandolin, and we have the grater. Wake me up when they let Lightning McQueen into F1. Do you think, like, F1 fans liked or hated the like, you know, car series? Do you think they? Oh, why is she so slow? Why is she so slow in this? Why is she so slow? They like it? Oh. Are you a big fan of driving? Of the broom thingies? She's not a car gal at all. She doesn't understand cars. Cars confuse her? They confuse her? She doesn't know? She likes cars, but like, she likes cars when they can drive. You know, like, there's some people who are like, yeah, here's a car from the 80s and it drives like shit, but we love it. And she's like, you can't even go to the local corner store in that? She doesn't understand. Okay, right. So the recipe for the Swedish meatballs said, weirdly enough, it was like, yeah, now grate this onion. Which, she's not sure how she feels about grating an onion, but like, we'll give it a go, right? This seems like a way to cry, but who is she to say no to the recipe? Some UK plated cars in a Toyota museum? No MOT or tax? No, because they just pay the we're not driving kind of tax, right? There's like a stationary. Damn, this thing is not F1 in so long. Should we all watch F1 together? Is it going on? Is it always going on? Like, is there like a time for F1 thingies? We're getting there, gals. Cause she can tell. Cause she's fucking dripping nose ass. Eyes crying. Further we're in Japan? Yeah, how's the DVLA gonna come off the car that's in Japan? Go, go, go. Okay. She actually has, for once, a side bit to put all her used utensils down. Okay. This gripper is unuseful. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Oh. We're doing it. Her battery's running. Oh, she forgot to charge. That's why everything is slow. Oh no! Oh, oh no! Charge! Charge! We're good now, everyone. We're good. We're good. We're not good. Her thing stopped streaming. Oh no. There we go. Oh, look, speed. Is this working still? Okay. Listen. Listen. Oh no! The onion escaped! Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's working now. Don't worry about it. Oh, her eyes. It's fine. Okay, that's not happening anymore. Those are... Okay. We have the garlic juice. It's kind of gross, you won't lie. Not garlic juice, onion juice. Okay. What should do with the rest of this then? Whoops. Okay. Let that wash now. We take our bread. Better use for slicing? Yeah, but she didn't really want a box cutter, box grate, an onion. It doesn't sound amazing, she must say. Okay, so we're gonna cut the crust off, which is what it said to do. Okay. we're gonna cube it up. This is frozen bread, so it's fine to just chuck if we don't use it. What should she do with this? She might chop it up and put it into her mashed potatoes later. Okay. No food waste. No waste. It as a deep fry. You think she just had a deep fat fryer just on command? She's on a diet, Moon. Okay. Alright, we're gonna cube these up to small cubes because it's like, oh yeah, turn it into okay, little cubes. Rip the breads apart. Use it garnish for your soups too? You think she makes soups? She's about to go on a month holiday. She can't buy any more like food. This is all the food she has until her holiday. She won't lie. Go. She'll figure out what to do with the stuff later on. Just gonna let this mix in. Make it all gross looking. Have a week apart. No, she's a lot of frozen food, so she's gonna be eating a lot of her frozen stuff. She knows it's only a month, but sometimes she does worry about the freezer. Like, what if her fridge dies? Blend the Kanelbullar and the Kanelbullar together. One of them is the bread, and one of them, she has no idea what it is. Not gonna lie, there are a lot of long, really difficult to pronounce words. Also, kate korido, kate. Hydration, delicious. She does need to open up her stuff. Okay, so she might do another bread. It doesn't look like enough bread, you know? It looks like a too little amount of bread. Like, she feels like it needs another bread. We're making this sog. You know what? That might be enough bread, because she doesn't want too much either. This bread might have to go in the bin, though. She doesn't eat it by tomorrow. It's a defrosted piece of bread. Check on our dough. Okay, right. So now we have our weird looking whatever the hell this is. Sauce? Something. Okay. We'll get a bowl out now. She can't even get her bowl out because everything is put into the... Oh, okay. Big bowl. Okay. Big bowl. Shove that. Not gonna lie, onion and garlic, not onion and bread, just smells quite nice. Eating with lingonberry jam. She doesn't actually have lingonberry jam. She thought about it, but then she feels like the only place she can really buy lingonberry jam is from IKEA, and then it would be kind of defeat the point if she buys the stuff from IKEA. because then she can just go get Swedish meatballs, right? And knowing her, she will go to IKEA for the Swedish meatballs. Okay, quickly, just gonna quickly wash this up. So that, you know, less washing, especially baking. Baking always like takes so much washing. So just gonna try to do it as she goes so she doesn't have 16,000 years of washing to do. One of those rare streams where she does her washing as the stream goes. Whenever she makes bread, she'll end up doing that, to be fair. Anything that requires a lot of waiting time, she'll end up doing her washing in between. Shove that in there. Shove, shove, shove. Shove, shove, shove. Okay, put that there. Ow, her paws. Okay, so now we have a weird cryptic looking mix. Flat pack food, it basically is sometimes though. Okay, so we need our meat. So we have, she's gonna just add everything because it basically says add everything. Peel that. Okay. There is no peeling, there is only cut. Okay, she'll be able to make some good food out of this. This is gonna last her for the rest of the week too. Cause she only needs like less than half of this. She needs like that much of it for this recipe. Normally she would use all of it and just make more, but she doesn't really want to eat meatballs until she leaves. It's 100. Oh, it might be. Oh, so close. 294. 300. You know what? That's fine. She does like beef a bit more than pork. Which do you guys like more? Beef or pork? She's a big fan of beef, but pork is good, but it's not the healthiest. She didn't ask you. She didn't ask our options, Moon. She's asked beef or pork. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. Perfect. This is cooking now, so we don't have to be that accurate with it, which is nice. Okay. Right. A lot of Swedish-esque meatballs do have pork in it. If you don't like pork or you don't eat pork, you can't just do all beef ones, but it's not the same. In her opinion, anyway. It's not the same. Okay, just gonna just add this chunk of beef into a packet to keep until... She might just make some like simple grapau or something like that over next week. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Chicken? Okay, her favorite meat is chicken. Like, she also is a big fan of chicken too, but that's not the question! That wasn't the question. She's asking beef or pork. You're whack. Okay. Shove the pork in. That's why your name is Tori? Yeah, that's literally is why. The zookeepers that, you know, raised her in the sanctuary saw that she loved chicken. They were like, haha, let's call her Bird. That'd be real funny. Go. Her favorite meat is chicken, even if it wasn't cost. To be fair, if it was cost, it might be like salmon instead. She's a big fan of salmon. How are we looking? You don't look risen at all, but that's fine. We've only like 10 minutes into the shebang. We need nutmeg. She probably should get a spoon. You need that much nutmeg. Some mixed spice. She's just gonna wing it, she thinks. Unless it's pork, then it's ramen. Yeah, pork is definitely better for ramen. Okay, 1 egg. Okay. A little bit of salt. And black pepper. How fancy is that? Wow. Fancy shit right there. God, chicken's such a boring meat. Chicken is very versatile. She feels like people who think chicken is boring are like people who don't know how to cook. A little bit more nutmeg. Almost as fancy as the claws. Her claws are not super fancy. They're just, they're shaded right now. They're like this, they're like wee wee. They're distracting. More than anything. Okay, so we got that. Yep, that's everything we need in there. We're gonna mix it now. Everybody pray for her nails, because they're about to be real gross. Mix that in. Mix the bread in there. Look at that bread. The bread's now soggy, broken. Beautiful. It's on its own. It's boring now. On its own, it's pretty good. She does like this grilled chicken breast. It does need a marinade, but like so do other meats. The only one that probably doesn't need it is like beef. But, you know, you're trying to be edgy, Moon, you know? Don't be edgy. Chicken is great. Okay. Mix. Oh, the beef is very cold, she must say. Go. Oh, it's so cold. Coconut butter goes really well with chicken. Oh, she's never tried a coconut butter chicken recipe. Normally it's lamb that's like coconut butter-esque. Oh. Okay, oh. She actually doesn't know if she has any particular meat she doesn't like. You know, like she thinks most meat, as long as you cook it right, it can taste very gal. Okay. Oh, my hand's cold. Mix that well in. Bum, bum, bum. Sniff. More pepper. Oh no! Don't worry, she can pick it up with her foot. Oh. Okay. A little bit more pepper. She's a fan of peppery things. We've marinated the seasonings and spices to make it good. Most meat is probably like that. Like even beef, like the best steak, you still need salt and pepper to make it, the flavors pop out. You can't just like, you know, eat just raw meat cooked because that just tastes like nothing. But she does find the chicken to be the most versatile of them all. Okay, look at that mix. That mix is doing real good things. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, look at how nasty her hands are. Disgusting. Look at that bready-esque hands. Okay, right. How do we prepare this so that they are nice and shaped? Some people like to just like grab and just bump into a ball shape. That's your meatball. So she's gonna grab a little bit of water. To make sure that her hands stay unsticky. She's gonna wash her hands actually. They won't get dirty again, so it's just that wash residue off her paws kind of situation. What time is it? Okay, we got about 30 minutes until we check on our bread. There we go, we got our water. Let's check on our bread. It's looking pretty okay. Okay, right. We need to think about where to put these once it's done. What she might do is prepare some of... No, actually she won't, because then it'll just stay, it'll just cool down too much. You know what she'll do? She's gonna boil some potatoes. How many potatoes do you think is one portion of mashed potatoes though? One big potato? One slightly sus looking potato? AKA it's slightly green. She might just chop out the bits that look a little bit not very yummy. Okay. Because some of it looks okay. Some of it looks okay. Like there's a few sprouts going on. This one's a little bit on the greener side. Should be okay. Maybe 2 potatoes. 2 patatas. I think that's a decent amount for it. Especially if we cut the slightly sus looking areas off. Okay, we're gonna make these. These are not gonna be traditionally, Swedish, because she just wants to put cheese in them too. How many potatoes is like one gal's potatoes? How does it turn green anyway? It's old. This was from the pierogi stream, but she never used them. She's not really a potato eater in general. She's only making mashed potatoes today because she was like, oh, she probably should try to use them all before she goes, because they would not survive the whole month she's away for. She's trying to eat more Western food too. The next couple of days is all going to be Western food. Because, she's going to Thailand. She's going to the home of, like, cheap Asian food. Cheap and yummy. So something about going to a place like that when you don't... and eating Asian food before seems a bit pointless. So she's eating... Maybe she'll go for some fish and chips, She's already had her kebab before, so that's a kebab quota for like the month. Friendships and Thai. No, here, before she goes. She still has like 5 days until she flies off. So she needs to think about what to eat for the next 5 days. Good night, running. Sleep well. Have good EP. Have good hunk shoe. Gal. She also still, tonight after stream, she's gonna be recording and making a lot of extra content while she's away too. So people don't forget about her. Cause she's parasocial for every gal. Visit the local boss man? You know what? She feels like the local boss man knows who she is and she's never walked there before. Like, they know her by the name, you know? Like, this bitch has ordered the same thing. A curry and a kebab. Kate. Your family was a hit. Ooh, where did you go? Kate, listen to your local Thai place? Oh, did you go to Tonglo Express? Unless you went one really, she's trying to think which one she has saved on her. It might be Tonglo Express or Plaza Khao Gang. Curry and kebab, yeah, she has a kebab shop that does both. And if you ever want to hit a new level of high, dip your doner kebab meat in a chicken korma. Bruh, that's the best thing she's ever had in her life. That was great. Terrible for your health, but by God, was it good. The Great Thai is really good too. Oh, she's so glad you enjoyed it. What did you have? She always, in that place, she always recommends the riverboat noodles because it's really hard to find outside of Thailand. Though she's not really sure they use actual blood in there though, so she's not sure. She thinks it's not actual duck blood in there. The little Thai cafe restaurant, yeah, that one, the one there in Soho, that one's really good. It's not too spicy either. Oh, she's glad people are using the foodie list. There's a bar near campus and they had really good food. You attended class and there was this older fellow who started pouring the beer as soon as she saw him outside. Aspired to be like him. You want to be such a regular that they start preparing the food. Duck blood is that happening for us? So there's 2 different kinds of boat noodle. A lot of boat noodle uses blood in to make that thick texture in a lot of traditional ones, but she's pretty sure the Great Thai doesn't use it. We had a pad Thai Penang and cashew stir fry with egg and rice coconut rice. Oh, that sounds really good. She's not actually sure how the rice noodles are like in the Great Thai. She always has a noodle. She doesn't know how the rice dishes are like because she always has noodles there. It makes her happy people are using it. Now salt. Okay, right now we have offers, but better than usual. She's glad that you enjoyed it. When the chocolate melt off? No, because you basically deep freeze it. So what you do with the basmati, you freeze the masbah, then you put it into batter, and then you fry and it cooks the batter. It's not very good, to be fair. She thinks it's not very tasty. And realistically, you can take anything to your local chippy and they will batter it and fry it for you for like a small price. You went to a Tonglo place the other week. It was an interesting experience. Did you eat your body's worth? Because that food is pretty good for like an all you can eat for 13 quid. Got through 3 bills worth? Wow. See? Since you mentioned it, oh, thank you. It makes her happy. She'll work to put more stuff into it. There's a few things she actually wants to go try before she goes to. How the meatballs going? Here's our meatball mix. We have beef, pork, onions, some bread, and nutmeg, and some allspice in here, and salt and pepper. So we're gonna roll it up now into little balls. But she's trying to think where to put the balls. because she's not really sure where the ball should go. She might put them in a tray of some sort while she is preparing for her. Okay, let's put the tray here. Water hands. Best boat noodles for UTI. Yeah, UTI is pretty okay for their boat noodles. Okay, it said to use an ice cream scooper to get the right size. Which, yeah, that's a good size for a meatball, she thinks. You know, you have a few meatballs. How many meatballs do you think, gals? How many meatballs do you think this is gonna make us in this scoop? That's too much meat. How many meatballs are we feeling? Go. She hopes more gals use the foodie list, but that involves you having to be in London, you know? You gotta say 23? That's a very specific amount. Okay, she's gotta keep an eye on the boiling water too. She's gotta keep an eye on this fucking shiny ass spoon too. Okay, we have 3 so far. Because it's small. Yeah, she can see it being about she's thinking about maybe 18. She's a bit scared of foaming. If it starts foaming, scream at her for her. Okay. You know, she didn't even know why she has this ice cream scooper. She has a feeling she may have taken it from somewhere she shouldn't have. Because she doesn't remember buying this ice cream scooper. You did a little bit, were really tasty. You didn't tell me what was the things are called. What are you referring to? Which item were you referring to? Oh! Okay, turn the heat down. That's boiling now. She's trying to remember what she put. She put a Yorkshire tea. So everybody got a Yorkshire tea in the little Vexpal gift bags. What else what else were in there? There was some mawams, which is chewy snacks. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe she'll make some Thai ones, because she's going to Thailand, but she didn't really know anyone in Thailand. What should you say? What do you mean what you should say? What do you mean, Matula? Okay, nice. You're in London even less. You could change that. You know, you could change that. How much is like a impulsive trip to London? You know, from like in Europe, because it's really cheap to get to like Italy, for example. It was like £40 for a flight. Because like obviously if you're going during like school holidays, it's super expensive. But like if you go now, surely it can't be that expensive. What? Yeah, like no suitcase. Like, you know, just carry-on only, like small carry-on only. Like £40. You don't want to fly with shitty airways? What a first world ass problem. What do you mean you don't want to fly in the shitty airways? Just watch a VTuber vlog for like the flight and you're there already. Just deal with it for like a week. Let's deal with it for like 2 hours. Nah, she could never justify, like, she can't justify going on a luxury airways for something so like small, like a less than 4-hour trip. Like, if she has enough memory, like phone battery to just watch like a movie on her phone for that flight, she'll just do it. You know, flight attendant doesn't travel inside the cabin with me. Oh, you've never done a check-in? You just put an air tag on it or something. Always have delays. Oh, but it's so cheap. To be fair, one of her flights had a crazy ass delay to Italy, but that's fine. You know, she just sat down and relaxed for a while. Always get the cheapest flight possible. You know what? She's okay for long haul flights. She will never get the cheapest as possible. For long haul, for anything like 14 hours plus, she will try to like get a relatively cheap. Well, she did a really cheap flight recently, and she's getting too old for that. For like short-term flights, that's fine. She'll deal with it. She's done London commutes. It can't be worse than that. So like, she's relatively used to flights like that. So you're streaming early? Yeah, because she's making dinner. That's why. You've never not gone for the cheapest available? You've never been on a 3+ hour flight? Yeah, like, should always recommend, if you can afford it, to go on a flight that's like direct for like long haul flights. Because something about having to like disturb your trip each time. You guys have the high-speed rail network, because sometimes it's more expensive to take the train than take a flight. You know, a flight to Glasgow is like maybe like 60 quid, but it's 120 on a plane. Okay. Oh, so we got 12 so far. So we're looking at 15 balls. 15 meatballs. How many is one portion though? She's gonna cook them all because she'll just reheat them tomorrow, because they're a pain to keep raw. How much do you think is a portion of this? But yes, today she streams early. She normally streams at this time. Plus, it gives her a good gauge of how many people would come to her streams during her Thailand trip. Because her Thailand trip is gonna be like 3-4 p.m. BST/GMT. Okay, like she has a feeling not many gals are gonna be able to make it, which is gonna make her really sad. She will let you know what it's like. Are you going to Japan, Magua? You're going to the Nippons? She's been on China Eastern. It's not the worst. Just deal with it for a couple of hours. Just go to sleep. If you can sleep, you can deal with the cheaper airways. But like, if you can't sleep, that's when she's like, okay, maybe like splurge on JAL or something. But she's been on China Eastern. It was fine. It was just the food was okay and everything was fine. You do though, never book a China Eastern airline when you have the changeover from like your wherever to Pudong or like Shanghai to like Tokyo or wherever you're going. Never book it with a less than a 2-hour layover, because you need to go through security twice for a connecting flight, and that could make you miss your flight straight up. Depending on how busy it is, you will suffer. You will miss your flight. So always look at one with a 3-hour, like at least 2-hour changeover time. Because obviously if your flight is delayed too, you're even more screwed too. Okay. Right, let's pop this. But the flight itself is fine. The movies are a little bit shit. The space is a little bit like crammed. You will get, okay, so this is a little bit of a first world problem kind of issue, but you will get the same people you would expect to take the cheapest flights there. AKA, they're rowdy, they take their shoes and socks off on the plane. Like you get the gals that like will not be it. She saw too many toes on that flight. Keep your bloody socks on a flight that the air. It was gonna, but one flight you wanted to exit China and change airports. Okay, that's crazy. She thinks it's worth the price because the flights are like 500 to 600 pounds for a return with 2 big bags, like 2 23-kilo bags to Japan is really, really good. But if you're like, for example, if you're stressed and like, okay, in your changeover in China, unless you have like a VPN, you can't use any social media. Like there is no social media unless you want to download Xiaohongshu. Like you ain't using social media. Okay, there's nothing. You can't use Twitter, you can't use TikTok, you can't use Facebook, you can't use any social media. So enjoy your 2 hours where you can't surf anything. Finnair was quite cheap. Use Bilibili, that involves you having to install Bilibili. Here are meatballs. We managed to make, let's count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 68, wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21! 21 meatballs! Delicious. Okay, how are our mashed potatoes looking? Are they fork tender? They are pretty tender, that. Okay. Right, let's get the masher out. And let's go drain it. We'll make ourselves some delicious mashed potatoes. We still have a lot of time. Close, yeah, like the 2 guesses were pretty decent guesses. Magoo, I almost got it though, surprisingly. She didn't think it was gonna be that many. Okay. Pour it all out in there. Okay, let that cool down there. Okay, we got our mashed potatoes. We're gonna add our onion in there. Okay, we're gonna cut a dollop of butter. Basically, this is a very buttery recipe. AKA, there's a lot of shit that we probably shouldn't be really be eating before a long holiday, but it's fine. If you're in Southeast, never fly with Air Asia or Scout. They're so bad it's not even funny. And if it's under 5 hours, just deal with it. You know, like if it's under a certain amount of hours, deal with it. For the price, she would always be on team deal with it. A little bit of double cream. Okay. Some salt. And some pepper. There you go. Okay. And we're gonna get some cheese again. We're putting the same kind of thing we did with the other cheeses last time we had. Because she's trying to use all her cheese up, okay? She will not lie. She's trying to use it all up. Once again, this grater has had more action in the past like 3 weeks than it has in the past year. Everyone on Airfryer is so angry. You know what weird thing she heard of recently? People were complaining that Thai Airways has been going bad because the people in it are too old. Like they're not pretty enough, which is the most craziest way of saying that you just like them young. Like that is insane to be like, oh yeah, Thai Airways is going downhill because the air hostesses aren't young and beautiful anymore. The fuck you mean? What a crazy thing. Oh, you know what? She actually needs to go get some gifts for the air people too. Whenever she flies on her own, she likes to get gifts so that they don't take the piss out of her. That's crazy. Yeah! She remembered reading an article about it, and people in Thailand were going like, what the fuck do you mean that the people are getting old? Okay. That's a good amount of cheddar, she thinks, for this portion of mashed potatoes. And a little bit of the red Leicester to just add a little bit of some pretty colors to it. Basically shoving whatever she feels like on it because she don't really know what else to put into this mashed potatoes. You wish I had gifts to give the air hostess? They've always been pretty sick. Just get them like, honestly, you just get them like a bar of chocolate or like some, you know, Marks and Spencer's chocolate, and they usually are very nice to you. Plus, they might be nicer to you and give you more peanuts. Though, she just feels like, you know, they're taking care of her. She's a bit of a menace sometimes because she always asks for water. Because she drinks a lot of water normally, so she always be like, oh, can she have some more water, please? More water, please. She just hopes that her, you know, her check-in, you know, when they give her her seat, she just hopes it's a good seat. Like, she hopes it's not a middle aisle. But, like, she doesn't think there's gonna be that many people going to Thailand at this time of the year because it's off peak. It's off peak, so we should be okay, honestly. Okay, put the butter in. Bum, bum, bum. One flight you were taking selfies with the boys and the one hostess kept them photobombing. Oh, what are you kicking? She's making mashed potatoes right now? Some simple mashed potatoes. She's a fan of bits in her mashed potatoes though, so she's gonna not smash them as much. Moon, you don't have the right to say look at the title. You fucking didn't read the title yourself. She's making mashed potatoes and meatballs with, right now she's waiting on her bread to cook up a little bit. Okay, she's gonna leave that to the side whilst checks on her bread. Have you risen? You have risen a little bit, so we need to let it rise even more. Okay, let's move you. Let's go. She doesn't want to make her sauce yet, because if she makes her sauce now, we still need to bake the bread. Oh, we can make her filling. Oh, yeah. She needs to make her filling. She forgot about the filling. Okay, let's clean this. Because she does need some time to make the filling, the cinnamon butter filling. Okay, wash, 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 wash. Fill her. Do you guys have a scrub daddy? You know that thing with the face? Do you guys have that? She has the dish-o-matic, the other one with on a stick to wash dishes. It's a sponge connected to a stick with all the soap on it. But she's not. She feels like she would, like the scrub daddy would die. You know, like it would just. You know how people are like, oh yeah, the scrub daddy lasts for ages. She's pretty sure it doesn't last for ages. She's pretty sure it'll die real quick. In her paws, anyway. Though there is a series of scrub daddies. There's scrub mummies now, and she didn't like that. Why is the scrub mummy pink? Okay, like that seems a little bit, you know, a little bit inappropriate. Just because the scrub mummy is pink, you know, a scrub mummy does not mean the scrub mummy is meant to be pink. You know, why can't it be like orange? 4 years ago? Really? Hear me out, scrub daddy? You have scrub daddy, Cherry? And enjoy your supper. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. You want an orange scrub dog? Want an orange? Oh, that's cute. See, yeah, that's okay. That's acceptable. That's an acceptable scrub gal. Okay. Let's move this. I'm gonna wash, 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 wash. Wash, wash, wash. Wash, 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 wash. Okay, she's gonna have to open her dishwasher to like let things dry. Okay, right. Let's wipe down the surfaces so we can go back to dessert making. It scrubs out the carbon from the bottom of your wok without scratching it. Oh, that's surprising. Scrubbing and like wok seems a dangerous game. She lightly scrubs, very lightly whenever she washes her woks. She's so scared of ruining them. Okay, right. Time to make our cinnamon filling. So, what you need here is, you must use steel wool. Yeah, she has steel wool as well, but that's for like real grime. Some real grimy stuff right there. Okay, we need cinnamon, of course. We need cinnamon powder. We need brown sugar. We need cinnamon. What does she need to grab? She needs butter. Oh, she hopes she has enough butter. She does have another packet of butter somewhere, so she needs to cream that butter. She's just gonna reopen this because she thinks her Wi-Fi is acting up a little, which is not great because she's streaming right now. Hopefully that will work out itself. Okay, we're gonna go to this bowl, another bowl, which is why baking is such a pain sometimes, because it takes so many bowls. Like, you don't need this many bowls. Like, who has this many bowls in general? So many bowls need to be used for this. Okay, right. We need to get our sugar, which is about half a cup of light sugar. Just gonna do 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. This is half a tablespoon, so we need 4 of these. A lot of cinnamon in it. Okay. Cinnamon challenge. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So much cinnamon. Okay, and then we need a little bit of nutmeg. Always the nutmeg. And we need more cardamom, which she needs to crush him somehow. Again, once again. Note to self, go buy some grounded cardamoms. Just note to self. Go. Okay. Let's crack these seeds up. So, grounded cardamom is the inside of these crushed into a powder. So if you ever want to make your own grounded cardamom, you can just get cardamom seeds and then crush them. Okay. Oh no, her nail broke. Okay. It's fine. She just needs the nails to survive until she's in Thailand. Okay, pop the seeds out. Crush him. She will crush him. Oh, not onto herself though. She kind of wish she had a proper grinder. She does have one, but she's not sure it's gonna powderize something this tiny, like this amount. You have a culinary degree or you're self-taught? She's self-taught. You think as an Asian, they would, like, Mama Thaiga would be like, yeah, go on, go do a culinary course. She's self-taught through pure frugality. Because the food in the UK sucks ass. Unless it's like, you know, a chippy, then it slaps. But it's not the same. But, some people asked her actually if she ever wanted to go into like culinary school. Not really. The concept of culinary school doesn't, it's not that appealing to her. She won't lie. Because she feels like she's just paying money for, to be taught things, how to cook presumptuously? Is that the right word? Like, how to cook for like fancy people. Okay, she's gotta just... Yep, as she thought. It's not crushing. Yep, as she thought, it's not crushing as much as she probably would like it to. But it is doing something, so she will just leave it. Lessons on how to make pasta sounds fun. Would you guys ever cook along with her? That would make her very happy. Welcome. Whoa. You know who Tori is? She's just a cow. Welcome. How are you, her cute little drunk messenger? Whenever she gets a message from Konnikyun, it's normally intoxicated Konnikyun. Welcome. She's currently making her cinnamon filling. But she cares Konikun a lot. Everybody go and follow Konikun right now. Right at this moment. Or she gow at you. Okay, we got our mix here. Why is... Right now. Only promise is you suck at cooking? Like cake. Why are you raiding again? What happened? Yeah, go! Everybody go! We got bunch of follow got raided back here. It said no. But yes, please go and follow Konikun. Kate. Double rate. You believe because of the subs? It was because of the subs? Oh, also Gatisco, welcome. Welcome, Konikun. If you don't know Tori is, again, she's just a cow. But if you don't know how to cook, like what level, when someone says they don't know how to cook, what does that mean? Does that mean like you genuinely, like you can't even cook an egg? Like what does that include? Because like, are you good? Do you love eating food? Because if you love eating food, you can cook. Right? If you love scratching food, like, that works, right? Just copy Tori's movements exactly. Haha. Right, she's gonna cream the butter. She needs to make it slightly softer now, which is good. What's tablespoons in butter? How much is this in grams? Let's see. You suck at cooking? What does it mean when you suck at cooking? Like, that's the thing she's asking. Like, when someone says they suck at cooking, what does it mean? Because like, when someone says they suck at cooking, she presumes that you don't even know how to make toast. Like, she'll just presume that like your ability is like will burn toast kind of gal. Okay, let's... Okay, we need about 42, so about that much. Your toes are always burnt? Do you know how to make rice? She can see a little bit of the cardamom. Let's get rid of you. Can you make rice? Can you afford a 12-pound microwave rice cooker? How to boil egg? You know what? She's still not figured that bit out yet. She hates boiling eggs. Like, to be fair, boiling egg is just putting an egg in and just hoping for the best. Do you know how to crack an egg? Like, making rice from scratch? You're a little overwhelmed. Don't worry, Konikun. Go take care of yourself. She gives you hearts. I can never peel eggshell well. Have you not done the method where you like, unless it's super runny still, you just kind of roll it. You crack, you roll, and then you can peel everything out really easily. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna add our vanilla extract. Okay, about that much vanilla extract. We need to now cream this. Do the ice water thing. You can also do the ice water thing, but that involves solving a lot of levels. Prepare different egg. Yeah, so you know how to cook. But complex recipe. No recipe is that complicated. Baking is complicated. Like, cooking itself is easy, okay? Like, cooking itself, it's just patience and winging it. If you know how to eat food, you know how to cook, because you can just smell most of it and go, yeah, that smells right. Okay, she needs to get a hand mixer and cream this. She hates doing this bit because it is the only time she sometimes starts choking on shit. But it's fine. She'll do it for you after she throws this white pepper back into its shell. Okay, pop you back into your crevice. There you go. Right. Okay. Okay, mix that in real well. Don't get cinnamon challenged. Okay, we're doing well here. We don't have that much spillage. Never mind. Okay. Oh. You're basically creaming right now, which is you're basically melting, but not fully melting. Mix, 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 mix. Okay, pop that in there, and we have our mix. It doesn't look like enough, but we'll figure it out. You can microwave a mean hot dog. Are you making the hot dog from scratch? Ah, okay. Our bread has doubled in size, which is good. Right. It's now doubled in size. Also got the aru. You cooked grill, exactly. Like some food. Do you have a sing-song while you're cooking off stream? No, she likes to play other people's streams while she's cooking. Right, here we go. We have all of this. Woo! Okay, right. Here's the bit that she's not really 100% sure how we do this. Because, she will not lie. She's not really sure. Wait, 100 and 415 F2C. What is that? 200. Oh, 210. Okay. 210. Right, we're gonna try this. Lightly flour. Maybe actually we'll move that for now. We'll lightly flour an actual surface, aka this really, really abused cutting board she's had for a long, long time. Okay. Are we ready to see if it is working, everyone? Okay, let's... Bread. It smells like really nice bread, actually. Okay. Lightly flowers. Flashback to the pierogi stream. It's not even a flashback. That was last week. Okay, right. Time to get our rolling pin. Flour the rolling pin. Make sure you do it this way. Okay. Oh. Okay. Turn it down. Tightly knock over it. A large means larger loaf and more swirls. Okay. So we need to make this as long as we can. We're gonna let gravity do a lot of it. The longer it is, the more fancier it looks. Okay. Oh. She's not sure how thick we're trying to make this thing too. What a week it was really yummy. She ate a lot of it over the past week, so oh no. Okay. Stretch it like it's that lady from Doctor Who. Okay. Oh. Her rolling pin's not big enough for this. Okay. Go, go, go. Okay, stretch it out, stretch it out. Okay, stretch it out, flip. Stretch it out. Stretch it out, stretch it out. Stretch it out, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. You can't unsee her face right now? Yeah, doesn't it look like moisturize me, lady? Isn't it? You know what? She should make that into a VTuber model. She should make her own face as the moisturize me lady. Maybe she will. Okay, there's a little bit of a crack, but that's fine. Okay, she feels that's probably the best we're gonna be able to do for now. Just punching it down. Put them on anything. Oh, you're so right. Okay, right. We got our bread now. She needs to try to figure out how to do certain bits of this. So she thinks we're gonna have to cover this and all of this now, which she doesn't think is gonna cover it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be enough to cover it. She may have not made enough butter stuff to cover it. But it's fine, we'll figure it out together. See, we don't want to cover it too much. Right? Okay. Tiger skin rug VTuber model? You want her to like die? Bro, her mods, everyone. Before you found the cinnamon rolls in the store, you thought about making your own? Do you know, is cinnamon rolls not a common thing? Have you ever been to a Cinnabon? To be fair, a Cinnabon will actually end her for like the day. Cinnabon is I think it's in most of Europe, but like, have you never had like a cinnamon roll in general? She thought it was really surprising when Dota was like, whoa, love these, and it was just a cinnamon roll. Okay. Paste it around. You know what the worst part is? If she runs out, she doesn't actually have enough brown sugar. That was all the brown sugar she had. So good luck. It should be okay actually, just to lightly cover it. Oh, okay. Oven is almost ready. There we go. They were pretty good. Listen, they were pretty good. They are pretty good, to be fair. Really rare that she gets it from Tesco, though. She just knows that, like, store-bought cinnamon rolls are really, really calorific. So she hasn't got them in time. Okay. You know what? We made it work. We made it work. Considering that it did not look like it was going to cover it all, we made it work. We somehow made it fill up the whole space. Now, she kind of wished she had a Swedish gal pal right now to tell her what the right method is, because so many recipes say to do this next bit differently. And she doesn't know how to tell what the right method is. Because some places say to cut this into strips now, and then twist and roll it out. Okay, right, let's put that away. So we have our beautifully done gown. The question is there still a cinnamon in London? She thinks so. She thinks so, just one massive roll. Most families have their own twist on it. Oh no, what does she do? She doesn't want to do it wrong, you know? Like, why she does it wrong? They all closed 3 weeks ago? Oh. Should we just cut it and then you just kind of go like, right? Like, okay, how many can she get from this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can do a solid 5. Okay, so like here, 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 here. Okay. That might be too, oh no, she thinks she might have made it too big now. tiny, like so she can snack on them. She's gonna make them tiny, everyone. We've committed now. We're committing to small. We're committing to small. Okay, so we have our slices. So she's gonna wing this one, and you guys can say if we should keep this method. So twist, twist, twist. Twist, 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 twist. Twist, 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 twist. She saw a post doing it like this. And they twist it into a little ball. Yeah? Gatte, Amber, gatte, Charlie. Yeah? Because like it's not meant to be a cinnamon roll. Like this is not a cinnamon roll. It's a type of Swedish bread. So looks good. Okay, excellent. Okay. We'll do it for the rest of them too. So twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist, twist. Oh damn. Okay. Oh boy. This one's slightly harder to twist. We might have to twist the other way actually. Because she wants the dough to be... Okay. Okay. They look ugly now, but they should be better later on. Okay? Oh no. Use the Mobius strip method for the next one? What the hell is the Mobius strip method? Okay, Mobius strip. What the fuck is that? Bruh, she's dyslexic. And dyspraxic. You want her to do some voodoo magic on the bread? No. Okay. Okay. They're pretty. You know, they're gonna be pretty when eventually she puts them into the oven. What if we do a different version? We twist like this. Okay, we twist, twist, twist. Twist more. Twist, 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 twist. And then we tie it up. Oh, this one's pretty! That one's pretty! It's pretty! It looks like a piece of shit, but it's pretty! Okay, maybe we'll do it for some of these ones. They look like it's gonna be more tighter as well. It's pretty! Okay, twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist, twist. And shove. Okay. That one's pretty as well. Yes, she knows. Okay. Right. Let's cut the ends of that one. Okay. And we go twist, 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 twist. She quite likes the twisting ones because they're really pretty. Look how pretty it is. She has no idea who she's giving these to. Because there's a lot of bread. There's a lot of bread for one gal to consume. She's gonna, oh, we can make, okay, we're making 8 of these, which is nice. Oh, this one's quite big. Okay. Pretzels, we can, you want to try making a pretzel shaped one? No, she feels like this might ruin it. So we go this again. We do it from this end. We can... Okay, twist. Twist. We're twisting. We're twisting. Twist, twist more. More twisting. More twisting. And then... Oh no, we didn't make it long enough to make it into a pretzel shape. Okay. This one looks like this one's fighting back. It looks like one of those wafer sticks. You know those Asian ones that like have the chocolate filling in? Okay. Just... There you go. Should we keep it like that? Should we actually make it pretzel shaped? To see if it stays? Because you know it's gonna rise, right? Choco milk straw looking ass. Yeah, it does! Also, kate, you're cute. Kate. Sorry she didn't say kate to you earlier. Okay, let's see if that one stays in that shape. We're gonna leave it to rise for a little bit. We won't put it straight into the oven. We're gonna leave it to rise just for a little bit, about 10-ish minutes. Okay, twisting this one. Twist, twist, twist. We'll make 2 pretzel-shaped ones because that was pretty fun to make. She would love to try to make pretzels, but pretzels are quite difficult if she remembers it to be. Okay, thank you for coming by, Nate. Thank you. After this, she's gonna start preparing the meatballs. She's doing the thing she sees at Auntie Anne's, the pretzel making shop, when they slap it and shit. There you go. That's a pretty nice, that's a pretty big one to be fair. Okay, now we leave it to rise for like 10-ish minutes. She has her cheesy. She should have kept them in the heat for a bit. Right, let's make our sauce now. Our delicious sauce. Our saucy sauce. Trying to think. The sauce. She was gonna make the sauce after she made the meatballs, because the meatballs flavor the sauce, right? That's why she wanted to. Right. Let's first we get our ingredients for our sauce. We got our butter. We got our double cream, or heavy cream. We have an unhuman amount of pepper, and that's basically it. And a bit of flour too. So we have a little bit of flour, which she's gonna measure up now. And while she does that, she's gonna fill her water with 500 mils, because we're gonna reduce some beef stock. Which is why she wants to cook you know what? She's gonna cook the meatballs now. Olive oil. Okay, let's grab our tongs. Okay. We have our meatballs here. And we're left to cool down a bit. So the meatballs now going to be fried up because we're going to use the rest of it to, we're going to put the butter in and melt it and then use all the meat from it. Beautiful. Okay, she did not. Okay, high heat. We're going to try to cook all of them in one go. We're going to do a light cook because what she's going to do is cook it, but not to completion, and then we're going to fry it again later on. She just wants the beef juice to come out so she can use the beef juice for the gravy sauce. Excellent. Now we wait. Now we wait. Okay, oh, it's browning, which is good. We want it browning, so we're gonna flip as many as we can. Okay. Beautiful. And we're going to put it back onto our plate so we can cook it twice over. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, no, we lost a piece. We lost the fighter, everyone. Balls. Do people cook meatballs in takoyaki pad? She does have a takoyaki pad. She could, but she just feels like these might be a bit too big for takoyaki pads. Okay, right. She wants to brown all the corners first. Stream. You don't know who Tori is? She's just a gal, and she's currently cooking up some Swedish meatballs. God damn it! Okay, just gotta take them off the heat for now. Let them cool down. They're not fully cooked yet, so please do not eat them. This is pork, raw pork. She's just browning them for the first round of cooking. She will be cooking them again and fully through once we make our gravy. So okay, fry them up. Welcome, welcome. You do need to raid and run. Feel free to do so. She's just cooking up meatballs. she's making Swedish things as well. You stream from this. You have a store? You have like you make your own like you have a store that you like make food on? That's amazing. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. She hopes everyone buys food from you. Okay, right. She has the meat. Meat is meeting. Okay. You're on the menu now. Thank you so much for following. She needs to check you out. She needs to check. You stream from the pretzel store you might. Oh, that's so cool. Which country is it in? Are you American? Or are you British? Well, welcome. Oh, if you're American, tell her American gals to go and try it. That's a really cool concept. To like cook. Like to do food, like manage, do food streams and stuff. From like your own store. That sounds so cool. Okay, right. So she has half-cooked meatballs on one screen. They are not fully cooked at all. But we're gonna douse our butter in there. Melt that butter. Melt that butter fully. It's just the residual heat doing all this work. Beautiful. We'll do some flour. We're in America, St. Louis. What is M? Go drive home? Okay, thank you. Enjoy your drive. Drive safe. Let's go. Well done on driving. Well done on your day of work. It's so cool. It's genuinely really cool to her. To like, she would love to do that. Like that would be like a crazy little dream for her. To be able to like, just live stream her cooking and enjoying her time cooking. Okay. Right, we want one. Is that Missouri? Oh, okay. If she finds any gal from Missouri, she's gonna tell you to go there. And it's called Open Out. Okay. If she ever goes to Missouri, she'll definitely check this out. She loves going to like small places, but she always gets a bit scared of going to small places. Okay, we gotta add a little bit of water. Gonna let that thicken out. Okay. Mix. Yeah, she knows it looks like shit right now, but it'll eventually do its thing. Thicken up. Turn the heat back on to just let it boil down. She will need all of it soon enough. Constantly stirring. Okay, whilst that's gonna heat up a little bit, it's time we're going to shove the bread into the oven. Everybody, prayer circle, because that thing is gonna take like 20 minutes to cook. We shove it in the oven, everyone. sauce now. We mix, mix, mix. Gotta mix it down, mix it down. Okay, more liquid. Okay, we'll get that beef stock melted. In hindsight, we should have probably melted the beef stock in the mortar before. But you know, hindsight gone. Okay, also the reason why we're using this one is because she can use her whisk on this without feeling too bad. Stock melt fully. Okay, we're just mixing it until it's homogenized. May they stay sweet. They will stay sweet, twisted, and sweet, she hopes. She bloody well hopes. Just, she bloody well hopes. Okay, add a bit more water in now. This seems excessive, she knows, but she gotta do it in stages or else it just won't melt as well. Okay, now we're gonna add our pepper in. The cream goes in at the end once we thicken this up a bit more. Okay, time to just pepper the hell out of it up. Be a lot of pepper in this. Very good, very good. We're getting that smell of that beef in there. Munching time. Soon! Soon! Munching will occur. Soon. She's just waiting on the broth to thicken a little bit. Stop trying to sniff stuff! She knows sniffing is very important. But don't do it for this yet, because it might spit in your face. And it will hurt. Okay. Alright, once that's boiling, we have our double cream soon to be able to go in. They do hot dogs wrapped in pizza, pretzel. Oh, that sounds good. That's very American though. She needs to check out their VOD. Okay, right. Time to transfer the meatballs in. I'm gonna let them cook in the sauce. Finish cooking up in the sauce. Oh, it looks so good. She will not lie. It looks fucking peng as shit. This is about probably about 2-3 meals, she thinks. For like, you know, in terms of portioning. Add all the juices in. Okay. Now we let that cook. Do a light simmer. We're gonna cover that shit up with an unfitting lid because she doesn't want to do any more washing. And we pray to God that her face does not get shown. Okay, we're gonna shove everything else into the sink. Oh, she's gonna miss cooking. She won't lie, even though she loves cooking and like cooking street, like eating in Thailand. She's gonna miss cooking. Can you smell it through the screen? The smell of it is very peppery, very strong. Really nice. She will not like the smell. Oh, it's growing! Oh, one of them is growing weird, but that's fine. She'll take it. Oh, it's cute. Oh, they're looking cute. Okay, she's happy now. They don't look like shit, so she's pretty happy. You saying, Mama, can you use a kitchen? Most Thai places don't tend to have kitchens, especially if you're Bangkok based. They don't tend to have kitchens that are very usable. Plus, like, why would she want to cook when she's on holiday? You know? Okay. Turn them around in there. Turn them around in the sauce. Okay. We're covering them, letting it residual heat cook in our beef stock gravy. You know what she might do next time she does cooking? She kind of wants to make a hamburg steak with the demi-glace. Like Japanese style hamburg steak. Similar to this, basically. Okay. That looks so good. That looks so good. You're camping in the middle of Bangkok? Crazy work. In the garden? She lives in a condo in Thailand. There's no garden. She's in Bangkok. There's nothing but porterhouse and fried egg for breakfast, bro. That sounds gorgeous, to be fair. That sounds absolutely brilliant. You might be saying as a joke, but that sounds amazing to her. A freaking porterhouse steak. It'll probably cost like £2 too. On the rooftop? Again, she lives in a condo. She doesn't live in the top floor of a condo. How fancy do you think she is? Balcony garden? It's on like the 27th floor. She's scared of heights. She's gonna cry. She hates having to hang her clothes up when she's like doing the laundry. Okay. Just gonna let that do its thing. Just gonna get... Do you think a flat plate or, yeah, flat plate. Heart-shaped or round-shaped plate, everyone? Heart-shaped or round-shaped? We have the heart one, or we have the round one. What are we thinking? Round like meatball? Oh, you're so right. Okay. Round like meatball. Hopefully there's enough food for the next couple of days because she doesn't want to cook anymore. For the next couple of days because she needs to pack and all of that stuff. Okay, she's gonna add, it's getting a little bit cold, so she's gonna add a little bit of milk and then mix it up a little bit here. Just to heat it up. That's good, that. Okay, note to self. Don't try to suck out the potato in the mash it by just suction power, or else a bit of potato will go into your fucking back of your throat. Oh, Jesus Christ, this isn't more. Well, that was stupid. Oh! Okay, she's fine now. It's fine now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right. So we're gonna make a little sauce, a little bit of marmalade, a bit of that, a little bit of powdered sugar. And we're gonna make some scrannings. Okay, do one more flip of the meatballs. Okay, one more flip of the meatballs. Okay, once that's heated up nice and well. Okay, we're gonna get some milk and add that to our mashed potatoes to just heat the mash up. Never mind, she didn't even put the milk into the fridge. Okay. Are you on? Yes. Still a little bit thick for her liking. She also wants to heat it up because it's now cold. She didn't time things very well. Okay. She wants it to be creamy and milky. That's a lot of mashed potato as well, actually. Now she's looking at it, she's like, can she finish this in the next couple of days? Very cheesy. It's a cheese and onion mash because she had a bit left. Okay, let that cook a little bit. We're gonna take these out now because we're gonna add our Kate Tanuki, Kate. You just tuned in, Tori almost died. Damn. I can't believe it was your fault. You came in and she started choking. No, it wasn't you, don't worry. Okay. Little bit of powdered sugar. Kate. There's one meal. One meal! This is a lot of gout. This is a lot of... Look at how many meatballs there are. That's a lot of meatballs. Okay. Okay, let's turn the heat off now. Cause should say, yeah, it's like you know, it's like maybe 1.5 portions. So one potato is 1 portion of mash. Okay, let's grab our meatballs because they will be cooked now. Okay. How many meatballs is 1 portion of meatballs? These are quite big guys, okay? Like these aren't like IKEA sized balls. They're like they're varied, you know? Give me one more. Okay. She's gonna have to move the rest of it to another plate though. She'll have to move the rest of it into another plate. You know what, maybe she'll put it into this plate, so at least... No, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Because we need to put the cream, we need to make our... Oh dear. She kind of misses having, you know, Mama Thaiga around because at least Mama Thaiga would help her eat the food. You know, sometimes like having Mama around means that she can cook more. Okay. Right. Time to pour our cream in. That makes it nice and thick. Okay, now that's thickening up. We're just gonna let this heat up, and then we have our sauce. Just gonna add more pepper in it. Okay. Oh, that smells fucking good though. Oh, that smells gorgeous. Okay. While that's doing that, how long do we have in our timer? Okay, gravy slaps. It's gonna be a very thick gravy. Oh, okay, bread is done. We could quickly make our sauce, our dip, which is gonna be consisting of some zest, not as much as you think in there, because she doesn't really want as much zest on it. Maybe she shouldn't have peeled it before she did this, but hindsight, incorrect. Okay. We require 20/20 vision, which something she does not have. How do we juice this? You think? Okay. How do we juice this? You think a garlic press would juice it? She doesn't really have any other ways of juicing this thing. Oh wait! She has this! It's shiny, so she's gonna do it off screen. But that's fine. It's spilling everywhere, so she's gonna do it here slightly off screen, but okay. She's doing it. She's crushing them oranges. Firmly grasp it. That probably won't work. But it's fine, she figured it out. Okay. Right. We're gonna mix this till it becomes a light glaze. Okay. Grab a little bit of this. Pop it in there. So far, this marmalade that she bought a long time ago is actually becoming quite useful. Okay. Let's quickly move this out the way. It's so beautiful though. Holy crap, it looks so good. Okay. Right. Oh, her face! Hit by the breeze of bakery. They're slightly burnt, but it's fine. Okay. Light glaze. Not the actual thing too. Light glaze. Light glaze. Light glaze. She doesn't have the pearls though. That's the one thing she doesn't have. She doesn't have the nice fancy looking pearls. She might actually. Let her have a look. Let her have a look in her usual area. Oh no, they stuck together. Okay. She wants to tap it all before it cools down too much. Because she wants it to be nice and shiny. Okay. Get that nice powdered sugar all over. This one's really cute. They look a little bit like poop. Though, she will not lie, they have quite a cartoony poop shape. Except the pretzel ones. Very on brand, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, right. She's covered them all with a good basting of flavor. And now should go and grab something she could add to them to make them look like the sugar crystals that some places have. She's not sure she has anything similar or like at all. Ooh! Oh, they're not actual sugar pieces though. She has these. You think these would be okay to make them look like the sugar pearls? You think they would work? Welcome. She made her own meatballs too, but you can't see them on screen right now. Okay, let's just... There you go. Delicious. Okay, let's hope they stay. Cause they look kind of cute. They look cute with the little pearls on them. How hot? Oh, it's not hot anymore. Okay. So let's put them. Okay, so here we have our meatballs. Let's swap the cameras. Popped. Okay, that can go in her bin. Okay, let's tidy the area up. Okay. How should we present this? Just gonna put this off screen. Okay. We need to bring our bread in. They have a personality, she must say. They sure have a personality. Yeah, let's just say personality. They sure are. They sure have many quirks to them. Yeah, quirks. Okay, let's get our nice gravy sauce. She may have made too much of this sauce. She definitely has made too much of this sauce. Damn it! What's she gonna do with the rest of this sauce? You think you can make a pasta sauce out of it? You think we can make... We don't have any lingonberry though. There's no lingonberry jam, sadly. Because she would never eat it after this stream. She is not a fan of lingon. She doesn't really like berry flavored things. Okay, bit of parsley on the top to make it look a little bit more presentable. Have a glass of sauce on the side. Bro, you can't see the meatballs anymore. It's just sauce. There's some glimmer of it there. It smells fucking good though. It smells so good. Should we put one more of the balls to make it look like, you know, she can see a ball? You know, flip. You know, do that thing where they stage a photo so that the photo looks... It doesn't look as good actually. It looks better when it's covered in goop. It looks better when it's like covered in sauce. Okay. Her breads, they're so shiny and pretty though. Okay. Photo of bread. Photo of meatball. Photo of both bread and meatball. Okay, there we go. It does look like slop, okay? It doesn't, It does, this looks really nice on the screen, but this doesn't look the best in the world, she must say. Well, let her see if she can, figure out why it's doing that. Okay, let's just do this. No, maybe that's more accurate now. Okay. Big meatball. There we go. And then you get the shininess of this. Look how sparkly and shiny it is. It's gonna be so good. Like, look at the bread inside. She's not gonna eat the bread yet though. The bread is after dinner. Her fingers are covered in marmalade now. Let's wash paws. Hey, Yola. Okay, well, now she's gotta think about what to do with all the extra sauce, because that's more sauce than she ever will need. So, if anyone has any ideas to do with sauce, let her know. If anyone has a good clue what to do with all this sauce, yeah, please let her know, because she has no idea what to do with it. Not a clue. Not a little clue. Okay, let's go find a gal to read and redirect to. Cursed cocktail ice cubes? She's not gonna freeze it. She feels like that won't work. That bread looks like a Twilight nightmare. It's sparkly. It's big sparkly. Right, who shall we go and read and redirect to? You're here spiritually? No, you're right here right now. She wants to eat this orange. She can't eat this orange. She will ruin her dinner. It's a big dinner right now. We'll go over to... Oh, we can go over to Maru. We can go to Maru who's doing Gunpla building. Go Gunpla building. We can go, we go... Who do we go to? Do we go to Wanini? Oh wait, Yuridin is streaming. She hasn't seen Yuridin stream. Wait, wasn't Yuridin on hiatus for a bit? Okay, we'll go over to Yuri. Over on... oh, where is she? Oh, so many gals are streaming. So many gals. So many people. So many people. Okay, there you go. I'm going to Yurin over on YouTube and Vampire Not Nightmare. Oh, jeez, can't read. Never mind. Meaty milkshake. Bro, if she drank that straight up, she might feel ill. Add eggs, you have one incredible omelette. That's more than one egg required. That's a many egg kind of situation. You know what, let's go to Wani over on Twitch. We haven't gone to Wani on Twitch in a while, so we'll go over to Wani. Okay, right. Thank you, everyone. Thank cake batter, pancake batter. Oh, that sounds like it could work. Sounds like it could work. Okay, thank you, everyone. She'll see you all. Monday will be her next stream. She only has 2 streams next, well, 3 streams next week. That's in the UK. One's gonna be in Thailand as a test stream. But this will be the last cooking stream until she's back in November. So sad. So sad. Thank you, everyone. She's gonna eat. She's gonna go eat now. Because, you know. the meatballs would be cold again, and that'd be real sad. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Boy. She will enjoy the food. She don't know why she's waving. She's just stupid. Never mind. Okay, just know she's waving. She's waving. Because she has an IQ of 1. Today, anyway. Thank you.